And another dot was from my kids, which they didn't ask this question yet, but I know them. What is happening at the moment, they keep asking questions about everything, and I have sometimes no idea what to answer. So just a connection to this book, just idea of having this book and thinking about having competent children. One day, and it will be very soon, my kids will ask me about programming because they know I'm doing programming, and they even know I'm doing Ruby, because we even have this book for kids called Hello Ruby. So at some moment, probably, I don't know, next year, I will tell them about Ruby as an idea, as a programming language, and they will ask, Dad, how many people program in Ruby? And I will tell them, no, I'm between 5 to 10%. Maybe we don't have really good measures. And they will ask me the obvious question, why? So even if they understand 5 to 10%, I will need to explain it better, not with percentages, but the question will be why. And this, just the idea of this question, that it's possible that I will need to answer that, and they will never accept an easy answer. This gave me this thinking that about this vision for the future of Ruby. I love Ruby so much, and I'm so thankful for Ruby as a language. It let me do so many new things that I didn't even imagine. So I'm thankful to the creators, to the Mats, who is the creator. I'm thankful to DHH, who is the creator of Rails. I'm thankful to many people in the Ruby community who help making this community great. And I was thinking how we can make it even bigger, even better, how I can contribute. This is where a vision is starting to. This is a very difficult moment, because right now I may be looking at this video in 1 year from now to say, oh, I had this vision, but I never really did anything about that, or this ended very soon because people said it's stupid. So right now I'm sharing with you about this vision without really consulting too many people. I only talked about it with my wife. And the problem with the way the visions start in my head is that they are very not detailed. They're very vague. Even I don't know what exactly does it mean. So the only thing that I named so far is that my working name for this project, for this vision, is called Ruby 2018. Imagine this as a hashtag, Ruby 2018. It might be a wrong name. Maybe 2018 is a very limiting name. Maybe it should be Ruby 21st century, whatever. This is not important at the moment, but maybe it is, I'm not sure. Maybe because of the name it will fail, for example. But the funny thing is that at the moment I'm sharing you the process of starting the vision. We can assume it started like yesterday, because I was at the Star Wars movie, and there was a lot about continuing the Jedi religion, and I was thinking also that was another dot, another idea, like how to preserve some tradition. So maybe there will be nothing out of it, but if I'm good at communicating this, and if I'm good at inspiring other people to this vision, this doesn't have to be executed only by me, whatever it means to execute it. So we are starting with an idea, with a vague interpretation of a vision, and we'll see what happens. So my very vague ideas of what can happen with that. I can write some very cool blog posts about the future of Ruby and why Ruby is good from my point of view, from my point of view as Andrzej Krzywda, from the point of view of a successful company as Arkency. I can try to convince younger programmers that Ruby is a good choice. I can create a video series. I like to go to meetups. So I did like 10 years ago, this is almost like a tournée during Polish Ruby user group meetups, visiting those different cities and presenting some topic. So I was thinking that maybe I could go to a Ruby user group meetups again in Poland, maybe in other countries. If you're involved in any of such meetups, let me know. Maybe you can help me arrange a visit to your city. And I was thinking about going there because the first phase of any vision, as I believe, is to gather more people who can help in this. And I don't want to be thought. It's not important to me that I will be or I won't be the leader of this movement, of this vision. I just want to make Ruby great. And the more people, the more good people I will inspire and bring together. We can share our good facts, good arguments for Ruby, and we can go to the world and praise Ruby. So the first part is about seeing if this is convincing to other Rubies in the world, even though they probably don't need the convincing that Ruby is great, but this is like the first verification of the vision, and they will help by providing cool ideas. So in a way, I even don't want to think about two specific ideas, because it's sometimes better if those specific ideas for specific plans are brought by someone else, because then they can own it and feel much better about it. So I'm not a big fan of managing and assigning tasks. So you will do this part, you will do this part. I believe that we can bring many Ruby people together, and it doesn't need any hierarchy. It doesn't need. I can be helpful in a way that I can consult the ideas, but then it's like the only thing that can be shared is a Ruby 2018, for example, or Ruby 21st century. So now you are seeing the moment of starting a vision. Maybe it's a failed vision, maybe it will be successful. At least I can share this with you, and you can maybe learn something from that. And probably even more important, that maybe I will be able to learn more about myself while I'm creating the vision than without vlogging about it. So this is probably one cool thing about vlogging or being on Snapchat, for example, is that by expressing certain thoughts and certain ideas, by documenting what I do and what I think, it helps me understand more about what I do and how I do it, and improve on that. So thanks for being with me. Thanks to all the new followers who were able to see the whole vlog. It was longer than usual. That's the problem with communicating the vision. It's always difficult with the details. And see you in the next videos. And a reminder, if you want to talk about specific things with me, follow me on Snapchat and talk to me. Snapchat is a good messenger-like tool. It's a good chat basically, and it's a really good chat for talking about ideas. So if you find something interesting today or in any other video in my vlog series, feel free to come to Snapchat and ping me there, and we can talk more. That's a much better place to talk about details. And we'll see if I will talk about this specific vision again. If I will, then at least partially is a success. Thanks, and see you.